Well, last Tuesday I got home from England. Um, in the morning I arrived at Stena Line at Hoek van Holland, and since then I'm back. Not quite though. There are a lot of things that have changed. I have changed. Some experiences were so life changing, so transformating. Um, and I couldn't find the words. Still not really finding the words, I guess. I spent the first days of the week in England by myself, in the St. Nectans Glen, in Cornwall, in the Dragonfly Cabin. If you follow me on social media, you have noticed it, you have seen it. I took you with me on my trip. Hashtag Esther in England. And it was so beautiful and so magical. And I wrote a lot in my diary. And when I arrived at Glastonbury at the Apple Ferry B&B, I didn't write anymore. I put some notes down in my agenda, in my daily appointment book, my calendar, and to remember which day I did what. But I didn't write in my journal. I couldn't find the words. And I didn't have the time, the rest to put it down as well, because there was so much going on inside myself after the first days in Cornwall that I managed to do all that I was so proud of myself, still am, for going to England by myself alone, to face challenges by myself, to get so many insights, so many things that clicked, that I was conscious of what I thought when I was thinking, oh, I have to look out with my money because I need to be here a whole other week, and I need to have more enough money for everything. The minute I thought it was really, stop it. Today is all there is. You're gonna have enough. Believe in the abundance. So that went very well in the first days in Cornwall. But when I got to Glastonbury, the days were pretty packed. Interaction with all kinds of people, because I was staying at the Airbnb in a house for myself. I was going to interact with other people as a choice, as going to a shop, as going to a restaurant for, as going to the restaurant for getting a Cornish cream tea. So it was so different, such a difference. Glastonbury is very much crowded. I already did a Dutch video about energy junkies. It's the energy over there is like a big light bulb where all kinds of little insects are coming towards, flying like in the dark. And this Glastonbury energy is the light bulb, and everybody's going to it because they want to soak in that energy. It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful place, but you have to go and remind yourself every minute of every day that you need to ground yourself. I noticed it, and I am pretty grounded, doing the work to stay grounded, to keep my energy for myself, to not let vibes of places, of people, drag me into things I don't want to. So because of that, because of I didn't journal, and most of the time journaling keeps me grounded as well. It's philosophy on paper, I call it as well, because all the thoughts I have go into my journal. I write it down, and some other words come and insights come. And when I put it all down on the paper, I really sort my thoughts and feelings and beliefs. And all of a sudden, you notice it becomes lighter, it becomes easier, it becomes, you can handle it. I can handle it. As of today, it's Saturday tonight. Friday. All the days are mixed up because when I got home, it was Tuesday. Thursday was a day off. Friday. It's Friday right now, the 10th of May, and I still landing, still trying to keep everything to myself. And I still didn't write in my journal because I couldn't find the words. I also did not have the rest and the ease to take a moment and write. This weekend, my kids are with their dad, so I will probably find a moment to go out in nature, to go to my special place, to ground, to get everything integrated in myself, and to write and to draw, I hope as well, and to read. The 10th of May is always a new beginning. There are some things in the air like Pluto and Jupiter who are colliding and contemplating and doing all kinds of stuff. Take with you what resonates and leave all the rest, and get some info if you want on Insta or where you get your info from. No problem. There are lots of accounts who have very meaningful insights on the planets and what it means in society nowadays. But especially what it means personally for you. So the words. How can you describe a priestess awakening 3-day course on the last day of my 49th year of life, starting a new year of life, but the 50th. So I am 49 right now. It's 7 times 7, so I made the 7 times 7 cycle. And it feels so bubbly, new beginning. And everything is out in the open, and still I don't have the words, and it's okay. It's okay, I don't have the words. I've learned from the last couple of months and especially the years before that everything is uncertain, and I became very confident and very certain of myself in all that uncertainty. And that is gold. That's really gold. Today I gave tarot readings at a shop called Tara Buddha in Harderwijk. There's also one in Amersfoort. It's a spiritual shop with all kinds of beautiful things to help people become more conscious of themselves and what they want and how they are in the world and their dreams, their hopes. So all kinds of things, all kinds of knowledge, all kinds of interaction. It was beautiful. And I also told people about my trip to England and how it was transformative, that you travel by yourself and that you get the confidence. I can handle anything if I put my mind to it. When I trust the flow, when I trust the universe, because how I went on this trip was one big conspiracy of the universe. Loved it. Especially how I got the second place for me to stay, the Airbnb Apple Ferry in Glastonbury, and how it ended my stay there. So trust in the confidence of yourself, trust in the flow of the universe, and learn to be certain and confident in that uncertainty of not knowing what will bring life next. Because when you live in the now, and that's the most golden enlightenment thing you can do, in the now, you're watching this, that's all there is. All you did before is a memory. All that comes after, you don't know. So be okay in the now and make the most of it. So more the consciousness of everyday life, everyday magic, and there are so many things you can achieve and be at peace with and be okay with yourself. So spread love and spread it through yourself as much as you can.